Hey guys, in this video, going to go over what's considered the best moveset to teach Mewtwo in the Gen 1 Pokemon games, as well as some other options that you can potentially go with in the location of the TMs for some of these moves that Mewtwo does not learn natively. All of the resources that I'm using in today's video, I'll have links posted to right at the top of the video description. We're starting off here at Smogon.com, a tremendous resource for getting these builds across all the different generations of Pokemon games. So starting off with Mewtwo, what's considered the best build here is move number 1, Amnesia, which is going to raise the user's special by 2. So Mewtwo already has a really strong special, and Amnesia is just going to take it up to another level. And this is something that Mewtwo learns natively at level 81, so it doesn't have to be taught through a TM. And that's also going to be the case for move number 2, which is Psychic. Very powerful Psychic typing here. It has a 33% chance to also lower the target special by 1, and this is also something that Mewtwo learns natively, and he learns it at level 66. And move number 3 is going to be an Ice-type move that you can use when you're going against other Psychic-type Pokemon, particularly Exeggutor works really well against that Pokemon. So Blizzard and Ice Beam both have a 10% chance to freeze, and it's just the risk-reward here, where Blizzard is a bit more powerful than Ice Beam, but has a 90% accuracy, whereas Ice Beam is a little less powerful, but it has 100% accuracy. More often than not, you're probably going to be going with Blizzard. That is going to be TM number 14, and you can find that over in the Pokemon Mansion. So going over to the Pokemon Mansion, it's going to be on the basement first floor, and it's east of the southernmost statue. That's where you're going to find TM14 Blizzard. If you do end up wanting to go the other direction there with Ice Beam, and this is obtained on the roof in exchange for a fresh water that you give a girl that you talk to, and then she'll give you over TM13. And then move number 4 is either Recover or Rest. Recover is something that Mewtwo learns natively. It heals him by 50% of his max HP. Recover learned at level 70 there for Mewtwo. Rest is going to be TM44, and the downside to Rest is that the user sleeps for 2 turns after using it. The benefits is it restores your HP fully, as well as any status effects that are used against Mewtwo. Whereas Recover, you can attack on the next turn or use a move on the next turn, and the downside is it only heals 50% of the user's HP, and it also does not heal status effects. More often than not, you're probably going to go with Recover over Rest, especially since Recover is learned by Mewtwo natively. Rest is going to be TM44, and TM44 Rest is found on the SS and TM44 Rest is on the basement first floor, and it is in the 4th room from the right down there on the basement first floor of the SS and to get TM44 Rest. And just a couple of more notes here. There's a couple of changes that you can make to try to give more coverage for Mewtwo against things that could possibly or feasibly be somewhat competitive against him, and you could maybe get rid of Amnesia and or Recover and implement Thunderbolt, which is TM24, and it's a prize for defeating Lieutenant Surge. It would be good coverage against things like a Starmie as well as Slowbro. And you could also get rid of something like a Recover and replace it with the fighting type move Submission, because then that would be super effective against normal types, particularly Chansey, who can be tough to deal with at times. And Submission is going to be TM17, and it's found on Victory Road, but you're probably just going to want to purchase it from the Celadon department store. And in the Celadon department store, on the 2nd floor from the right cashier, he has a bunch of different TMs that you can purchase. One of them is TM17 Submission for 3,000. And again, that's going to give Mewtwo a super effective move to use against Chansey, as well as other normal types. So if you don't want to go with the full Amnesia build, again, like I said, you can potentially take out Amnesia and Recover, replace it with Thunderbolt and Submission, as well as keeping in there Psychic, as well as either Blizzard or Ice Beam. So those are some different options that you have with Mewtwo. There's some more builds on this Smogon page as well if you want to check it out. I'll have links to all the pages that I'm using here down in the video description. So I hope this was helpful. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you back here next time.